All right. Hello. Good afternoon. This is my student Liam Holohan.
Hi.
We're going to learn how to play the snare drum. But first, we're going to talk about anatomy of a snare drum. So first, Liam, pay attention. All right. So this is a stand, and there's two different types of stands. There is a set stand, which is for a drum set. It's going to be a lot shorter. And then there's a concert stand that's a lot higher.
Okay.
There's typically 3 legs on it. And then the basket that holds the snare is called the cradle. So now that we know that, we're going to transfer that into our setup in a second. But let's talk just a little bit about the snare drum itself. Okay, so the snare drum, which we don't have, we just have a pad. But the snare drum is basically, it's made out of metal, and it has 10 tension rods on it. The tension rods is what keeps the batter head, which is the top that you hit, and the snare head together. And then there's a throw-off switch that turns on and off the snares, and that's what rattles and vibrates.
Okay.
So now that we know that, let's talk about the stick. Okay, so the anatomy of the stick. So we have the bead of the stick, which is the very top, and then we have the neck, which is the skinny part that goes into the thicker part. This thicker part is called the shaft. It's called the shoulder, sorry.
Oh.
And then this part of the stick is the shaft, and this is the butt. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So bead, neck, shoulder, butt. Okay. Shaft. Shaft, butt. Cool. Thank you. See, you're paying attention. Okay. Cool. All right. Real quick, let's talk about how we hold our sticks. So, what we want to do is, normally there are certain sticks with the American flag on it, and that shows you typically where you place your hand, which is called your fulcrum.
Okay.
It's called our grip. And so what we want to do is think about squishing a ladybug. Can I see you squish a ladybug? There you go. That. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to want to have about 1.5 to 3 inches of the stick left, the butt out. Okay. And then with our hands, we're going to pinch that ladybug. We're going to grab it about right here. And then we're going to wrap it around. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then this isn't a pinch. It's more of a hold. I would like to refer to it as similar to a bow hold, which is pressure, but not heavy.
Okay.
And then our hands, the rest of our fingers always stays in contact with the stick. Okay. Okay. Can I see you do that?
Like this?
Yes. Perfect. Very nice. Cool. All right. Let's talk about grip real quick. Okay. So there are a few different ways to play. There is traditional, which one hand is like this, the other is like this. These may be backwards, but that's okay.
Interesting.
And then
They are.
and then we have match grip, which is what we're going to learn today, okay? And match grip basically means our hands are matching each other, okay?
Okay.
All right? So we're going to hold it at the fulcrum. We're going to have a little bit of the shaft to the butt out.
Okay.
That's where we get all of our leverage from, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Can you show me a match grip?
Yeah, match grip. Yeah.
Cool.
Like this?
Yes. Okay, cool. And then there are 3 different types of grips. So there is German, which is palms facing down, which is like what you have. And then there's French grip, which is palms facing the wall or towards each other. And then there's American, which is about in the middle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now that we know how to hold the sticks and we know what the anatomy of a snare is, let's put together our stand.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you put the stand together.
Sure thing.
And you are a tall fella, so...
I am a tall fella.
So just make sure it's about high enough, and then...
Where should the pad sit? Like my belly button-ish range?
I would say, about belly button height is a good height.
Okay.
Yeah. And we don't want to have that too far out because it's a tripping hazard.
Good point.
Yeah, and then I think the best way to have your stand is to where this is flat towards you. So you have the stick pointing towards your stand, so it's not a tripping hazard.
I see.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and then you're going to raise that up.
About as high as it can go.
About as high as it can go. And then you're going to tighten it, make sure it goes nowhere. All right, and now we're going to put our snare head up there.
Yep.
There we go.
And then what, you spin it? Yeah.
Yes, so you spin it, make it nice and tight. All right. That's close enough. You're very tall, and this is not tall enough for you, but that's okay. All right, cool. All right, let's talk about let's talk about stick control. So we have a few different ways of sticking or hitting the drum head. Or the
Yes.
bass, okay.
Yeah.
So there are different types of strokes that you can do.
Okay.
There is full, which you start high and then end up high. So that's a full stroke.
Okay.
Can you show me a nice full stroke?
Yeah. Sure. Like
Yes.
that.
Yes. So we want to make sure that all of our hands stay connected to the stick at all times. Yes. And then we want to make sure we're engaging our wrist and our elbow. Nice. Nice. Cool. Awesome. All right. And then, so we have a full stroke, which is down and back up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a downstroke. What do you think downstroke is going to mean?
You bring the stick down onto the drum?
Yes, exactly. But when we do our downstroke, it's going to go down and stay down, okay?
Oh, so you don't come back up.
Don't come back up with it. Downstroke is just down. Nice.
So nice. Like
yes,
this, like
exactly. And then we have an upstroke. What do you think the upstroke is going to be?
I bet it doesn't go as high up, and then you hit and you bring it up.
Exactly. So we start low.
Uh-huh.
We tap and then let it bounce back up.
So downstroke.
Yes.
Upstroke.
Upstroke. Yes. Yes. Upstroke starts in the down position. There we go.
I see.
Yes. There we go. Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And then we have a tap. And so the tap is going to be initiated from about, I'd say, an inch or so away from the drum head. And it's literally going to be a tap.
Oh.
Yeah. Very nice.
Hence the name. I see.
Very nice. Yes. All right. And then there are sticking patterns that we stick to. So there is natural, which is the sticking. So
is it like they're all consistent?
yes. So it's all consistent. So
okay.
Natural sticking, your downbeats are typically going to be in your right hand. Upbeats are going to be in your left hand.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's look at the stick control real quick and let's see if you can follow this natural sticking. So just take note of it and follow it.
Yeah, sure thing. So just through here?
Yes, and these are going to be full strokes.
Okay.
Full strokes. Left. Nice.
Like that?
Nice.
Okay,
awesome. Good technique as well.
Thank you.
All right, you can play the snare drum so far.